Welcome back to another episode here on the Eternal Sith Network where you get all your Star Wars news. Guys, today we're going to be talking about Jon Favreau teasing some major news about the future of Star Wars. But before we do start, remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so we get this video trending, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you always come back and get those notifications on the Eternal Sith Network where you get all your Star Wars news. And also, once you're done with this video, go check out my last one and give it a thumbs up as you watch. Guys, let's start the show. We got some big news. So, Jon Favreau has teased that more Star Wars characters of post-Return of the Jedi era will be appearing in the Mandalorian universe shows. Now, the Mandalorian universe describes the era 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, during the remnants of the Empire began to form the first roots of the First Order, and the New Republic struggled to maintain peace in a lawless galaxy. Now, we know that Favreau has recently spoken to Entertainment Weekly, which we saw Dave Filoni as well. And, it's about this rich fabric of the era between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens that continues to put opportunities for characters and stories to overlap. And Favreau says that they first introduced characters like Bo-Katan and Ahsoka in The Mandalorian to remind people who knew them already, or if viewers haven't seen Star Wars animated series or read the books, we're introducing them for the first time for new fans. And according to Favreau, this gives them the opportunity to continue building upon these characters as they go from one story to another, and in the ever-expanding Mandalorian universe. So let's read a little bit of, or let's read the whole thing of what he had to say. All the shows we've worked on, whether it's The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, now the Skeleton Crew, which is coming up sometime next year, as it's been said, they all exist within the same time frame. They all exist after Return of the Jedi, so I guess you would say between episode 6 and 7, there's 30 years. There's that somewhat unexplored, certainly on screen. To some extent, it's been explored through fiction and through extended universe stuff. I like how they incorporated extended universe stuff. So there's a lot of room for us to tell stories, and there are a lot of characters that are in play because we know who's around at that time, which we certainly do. So thank you for that, Favreau. In The Mandalorian, we begin to introduce those characters. We begin to remind people who knew them already, or if you aren't familiar with them, the other work, and you are just coming in, though this show, we're introducing them for the first time. And this affords us the opportunity to have stories that interconnect and characters that go from one story to another. And that creates a very rich fabric for us to explore. Now, given the success of The Mandalorian and the hype surrounding the upcoming series such as Ahsoka and other shows, it's not surprising that Favreau and Lucasfilm team want to continue building up upon the characters. The viewers have become so attached, and I mean I have as well. I mean, if you think about Book of Boba Fett, once you saw Mando, the show just took a turn and we all wanted more Mando. Now, we've grown up with the animated characters like Bo-Katan and Ahsoka with the Clone Wars and Rebels, which makes their live action appearances and stories even more appealing and sought out after. Now, with the rise of the First Order in the sequel Star Wars trilogy still left basically unknown, these character crossovers and stories in the Mandalorian universe could become key in building the bridge between the original trilogy era and the sequel trilogy era, mirroring how the Clone Wars made the prequel and original trilogy more rewarding to audiences. Thus, no character crossover is impossible as the stories in this era continue to unfold. And this is something that I am super excited for the future of Star Wars, because I think that this is a timeline that we've gotten in the comics very, very much. But I think it's nice to see now in live action, we can see a lot of that. And even possibly we can see Luke, a little bit more of Luke I would like to see during this timeline, from obviously between, the original trilogy and to the sequel trilogy. I think would be really nice to see more of Luke and what he's doing, and I think it'd be cool to see some Leia at some point. I definitely think we're gonna get all those characters. It's been teased, and you have so many new shows coming out and I'm excited for it. I think that the future of Star Wars is looking up. But comment down below, what do you think of this news and hearing what Jon Favreau had to say about, featuring more characters that we've grown to, know and love for other upcoming, Star Wars series. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button so we get this video trending, and that notification bell so you're always in the know as I will have another video out tomorrow. And remember, the Eternal Sith is always here, then, now, and forever. Later, guys.